Even though the month is wrapping up, we highlight movers, makers, and so much more coming up on The Ekko. Welcome back to The Ekko on this lovely April 29th, 2022. I'm Taylor Borash. This is already our 5th episode of the season. Let's jump right in. Just 3 days ago, the ceramic students got to see their hard work pay off. The annual Empty Bowls fundraiser took place this past Tuesday. Many participants showed up to choose a bowl, make a donation, and enjoy a variety of meals. The beautiful bowls were handmade, and best of all, everyone who showed up could take home their own bowl. All proceeds were donated to Hastings Family Service and Heifer International. But Empty Bowls wasn't the only fundraiser recently held here at school. Just last week, the National Honor Society held its annual Walkathon. This past Saturday, NHS members departed from the high school to make a loop through town with 24 sponsors and roughly 100 juniors and seniors participating alongside their friends. NHS managed to raise $13,000.
I do think it's a standout fundraiser because we get, like I said, we get to raise the money and it goes directly to the Jet Children's Hospital.
Even though many of our upperclassmen were out walking last weekend, they usually also have the option to drive. However, for underclassmen, getting around town is not always easy, but one freshman boy has found a way. Here's The Ekko's Jazzy Nordine with the story.
For underclassmen, getting from one destination to another isn't easy, but for one freshman boy, this has never been an issue.
The wind flowing through your hair, it's nice when you're listening to music.
Many of you may know Tyler Brow as a classmate or even a close friend. But what most of you might not know is that he has a passion for longboarding.
Feel alive, nice, calming.
Tyler has been longboarding for about 4 years, and it only took him,
I'd say a few months,
to obtain the skills. Longboarding is Tyler's #1 way of getting around town, and his main hangout place is right here in Hastings.
My go-to spot is right at the pavilion downtown. I ride a skateboard, and there's this little loop trail that I take where you come in by the railroad tracks, you go down by the pavilion, you go up towards the bridge, then you loop back down Main Street and then come back to the pavilion.
Although Tyler enjoys riding by himself mostly, his interest in uprising and longboarding stems from his family.
I taught him snowboarding since he was about 3 or 4 years old.
His dad, Nick, revealed to us his first impression on longboards.
At first I thought they were kind of a joke. I looked them up and the inexpensive ones, you know, they're meant for little kids and they don't really do what we wanted it to do.
But that all changed when he discovered that there were benefits that came with it.
They really ended up being able to take you far distances and go pretty decent speeds.
Because of the early experience in snowboarding, the transition to longboarding was a natural for Tyler.
I got it pretty fast, I'd say.
And ever since he started his journey in longboarding, he's managed to stack up a good collection of longboards.
This board right here was my first ever longboard, and you can see that it's got cracked right there, and right here there's no grip. It's really smooth.
There are many things to enjoy about longboards as they come in great variations.
This one is my favorite because it's electric. We got a remote for it. It's got guards, really big wheels, and then here's the battery that runs it.
Between skateboards, longboards, and snowboards, many differences exist.
A skateboard to me isn't much like a snowboard or a longboard, just because when you carve, the boards really flex and curve. Skateboards are great for tricks and, you know, just messing around, but if you want to get distance, you want to take the longboard.
Overall, he finds it to be a great and resourceful hobby for kids.
It's gave Ty a lot of freedom to kind of go around and do what he wants to do.
People should start longboarding. It's really fun.
Wheeling off, this is Jazzy Nordine reporting for The Ekko.
You may see Tyler cruising downtown or maybe even on a bike trail, but either way, he has found a rocking way to get around town. To round out our sports news for today, despite the harsh weather this month has thrown at us, the girls softball team has been having a very successful season. Spring showers and opponents have been no match for our softball players as they continue to give their all in each game. The team this year includes 8 seniors who have been using their leadership to push the team to victory after victory. They will be greatly missed next year, but for now, you can catch their next game Monday in South St. Paul. While wearing bling helps amp up our style and gives our outfits more personality, one sophomore knows a thing or two about expressing not only her own love for jewelry, but others as well. Here to put a shine on the story is the Ekko's Addison Tessier.
We sell earrings and rings.
Mia Lindner is a sophomore at HHS,
We started during quarantine just for fun.
and by we, she also means Anna, who had the idea to start it all.
My sister, and she's an art major in college now.
Took time for the business to become a reality.
In the summer of 2021, that's when we started to think of a business. But it took over a year for us to create our website.
In order for the business to be good, it has to look good.
So we have to make it look as professional as possible so that people will be intrigued. And so that's a long process, and we have to edit the photos to make everything match on Instagram and our website so that everything is just a theme.
At the beginning of the business, I was part of product production, which
Mia's brother Ryan sacrificed his time to chip in.
I made hundreds of these little things for hours on end.
And what are they?
Earring background. No, I looked at the camera.
And if business goes well,
I might be put to work again soon.
Mia's jewelry business has had made quite a few customers so far.
Probably over 30-ish.
Even Mia's mom, Sarah, was ecstatic about her business.
Oh, I was super excited.
I had no doubts about the business. I was kind of excited to see what they would do with it, and it actually exceeded all expectations.
Mia's mom doesn't just like it.
Oh, I love it. I love it. And I gift
She
it,
also contributes.
So I gift it to my friends. I gift it to my interns. I share it on my social media, and I'm actually wearing a pair right now.
Although, Mia did have one doubt about the business at the beginning.
Our only concern really was like our audience and like our clients, like our ages, because we want an option for everyone.
But she's been making progress with jewelry drops.
So we have them either for the seasons or holidays mostly.
And another drop is expected.
Our next drop is going to be for summer, and it'll probably be sometime around June.
And while Mia spends a lot of time with her school activities,
I'm in track, and there's a lot of homework too.
she also spends a good deal of time running her business.
I spend multiple hours a week. Me and my sister have to plan our earrings and what they're going to look like and when we're going to drop things. So
With Mia's sister at college, it's up to her to keep things going.
it's been more of my responsibility to package orders and ship them out and make all the earrings and rings.
Mia certainly came across a challenge, but she always manages the sales.
It's kind of hard when my sister's away, but it's going good.
Mia Lindner sure is quite the businesswoman, and we have high hopes that she keeps growing. If you wanted to check out or purchase Mia's jewelry, you can go to coralcanvas.com to help support. I'm Addison Tessier, reporting for The Ekko.
We are happy to have Mia share her creative trade and wish her the best of luck in the future. Speaking of creativity, the high school's theater production of Working the Musical opens tonight at 7 p.m. Working features stories about the daily lives of the American working class. However, our school has put its own Hastings twist on the musical narrative.
Our production of Working is a localized telling of the story, or of the musical. So we interviewed a handful of local Hastings people to talk about their jobs, and we wrote monologues based off of them. And we actually have an original song that's in our musical as well that will be world premiered with this production.
Tickets are available through the QR code on the posters you can find up around the school. They are $5 for students and $8 for anyone else wishing to attend. Turning now to our final story, we traveled to IT to meet with a teacher who came all the way from the UK to light up the lives of many. Here's the Ekko's Reese Quinn.
Not many teachers like to spread light on their family life, but one teacher in particular has a shocking background.
Davenport,
work at Hastings High School, industrial tech teacher.
This class has a lot of hands-on type of activities.
I never would have figured this, but Davenport kind of led me on this kind of track, actually, of what I wanted to do for a career.
Mr. Davenport is a helpful teacher and helps students find their way.
He's a great teacher.
Okay, so
He's very hands-on with his students.
So good here, good here.
And he's definitely helped me figure out what I want to do in life, too. I'm going to be an electrician, so he's definitely influenced me in what I'm going to do after high school.
The hands-on work that he has allowed in his class, I prefer it over almost any other class that I take personally.
Mr. Davenport is a funny man. He is always engaged with the students.
He is absolutely hilarious and just a really fun person to have as a teacher, honestly.
This teacher does not hold back when given an opportunity to shed some light on his family.
He talks about just his home life in general with his wife. It's very cool. He's a very personal teacher.
We have 3 bread snappers. 25-year-old is George, 24 is Ellie, and 20 is Anna. Yeah, we do a lot of hobbies. I did judo for 25 years, and so they all do judo. They jump out of planes, or 2 of them jump out of planes. One of my hobbies was jumping out of planes back in the day. And the 2 girls log roll. They're professional log rollers.
Ellie Davenport won the World Championship in 2016 for log rolling.
Now, Ellie Davenport is one of the biggest names in the females of this sport. She is, if you're a football fan, she's sort of the Peyton Manning of this sport, if you think about it.
At the time being, absolutely. She has been dominating competitions the last 2 years, I'd say. She's on our left there in that headband. She is our defending world champion, actually.
Whether they are a Hastings native or from halfway around the world,
This is for my class tomorrow.
our teachers are here to help and light up your life in any way they can. Everyone has a story to tell. Reporting for the Ekko, I'm Reese Quinn.
If you're interested in hearing more about our own Mr. Davenport and his talented family, you can head to the One Beat Pod to learn more from the man himself. And if you're interested in hearing more of what we have here in store at the Ekko, you're in luck. We're only halfway through the 2022 season. I'm Taylor Borash, wishing you an amazing weekend. We'll see you next week to kick off May on the Ekko.